Hey, just a quick video on working with your limits. So each of us has different life experience, different bodies, different maybe injuries, different levels of strength and flexibility and so on. And our purpose in Qigong is to nurture ourselves and make ourselves healthier and stronger. So this means finding our own limits and working with those, not trying to compare yourself to someone else and do things in exactly the way someone else does, but doing them in a way that works for you and helps make you healthier and stronger. When we push ourselves too far while doing something, often what happens is, one, we may injure ourselves, and two, even if we don't injure ourselves, we may actually reinforce existing weakness and limitations as we push back, our body pushes back against them and tries to cope with something that's too stressful. So we want to be gentle in how we work with our limits. So one example of an exercise that we'll look at is 4 body movements. So 4 body movements, this is the exercise where we step out to the side and we go into, ideally it would be quite a deep lunge, put our weight forwards, and then we turn and rock back, turn our foot, and then reach down, and then come out, and then back, and we turn and so on. So for some people that will be quite easy to do initially. For other people they might find it quite challenging. If you find that difficult, if you find that you're straining your leg, that maybe your knee is pulling to one side or the other, or something like that, you can still generally do this exercise, you just need to do it in a more gentle way. So to begin with, if you were very inflexible and your legs weren't strong, it might be just a matter of turning your foot out to the side without stepping it out at all. Just turning it out to the side, transferring the weight, sitting back, doing the same exercise, but just through a smaller range of motion, and just gently feeling the force that goes through your body as you make these movements and finding where it's comfortable for you. You might find as you keep doing the exercise that you get comfortable doing with your feet this close together, so you put them a little further apart and you do the exercise, transferring the weight, sitting back, and so on. Now, in that way, working gently with your body, it will actually get stronger and flexible in a much better way than if you push hard and you create internal resistance against the change, and you'll gradually be able to go deeper and deeper into the stance. Now the same thing actually applies to people who are already quite flexible. It's quite easy to get into a habit of just doing the exercise at where you're comfortable doing it, and just doing it that way all the time. Now there is benefit in doing that, but even for people who are quite flexible, it's a good idea to see if you can just gently find your limit and go just a little bit further, so that your practice doesn't become stagnant and static, but you continue to improve. So you might find that you're in a habit of maybe doing the exercise at about this distance and you feel quite good doing that. Ideally what you would do is just challenge yourself just a little, just find your limit and go, okay, can I just work with my limit and just gently edge it a little bit further, and maybe just put your foot just a little bit further, and feel how it feels for your own body. Does it feel comfortable? Does it feel like I'm straining? If I'm straining, I need to back off. Minor discomfort's okay, but am I expanding my limits? Am I developing myself as I do the exercise? Okay, so something for you to think about as you practice the different Qigong exercises that you're working on.